When I was a kid, I had 2 recurring dreams. One was set in this parallel universe where I would find myself sitting in a park, casually playing chess with God. Yes, the God. The one with the white robe and long beard. But this God was far from typical. I didn't hear angels sing every time he showed up. On the contrary, he had quite the potty mouth. "This is bullshit," he would yell when I would call checkmate, and that was just the start. God liked to swear and use the Lord's name in vain. He would also enjoy a drink, and as long as the angels weren't around, the occasional smoke. He would tell me about the world, usually in the form of a complaint. "If they elect Bush one more time, I swear I'm giving up on the States." And I would sit there, and I would listen. But as I grew older, my questions to him evolved. Do aliens exist? Turned into, who was behind September 11th? And why didn't you stop it? I wanted answers, and he simply didn't have them. To tell you the truth, that didn't bother me much. However, there was one question that did push me over the edge. "I keep having this dream," I told him, "where all I see is darkness. I feel like everything is closing in on me. It's as if I'm drowning in darkness," he finished. Yeah, I know that dream. Of course he knew that dream. He was God after all. I pleaded with him to make it stop. He tried to explain that there were some things that I would have to figure out for myself. Angry and upset, I stormed off. We never played chess again after that. Last winter, while driving up the east coast of Australia, my friends and I decided to go for a swim at a local beach. We had it entirely to ourselves. We lost ourselves in the waves as they grew larger. My friend who was swimming with me told me he was scared. At first, I laughed it off, until he insisted that he was serious. After a big wave hit us, I completely lost sight of him. I could feel the waves closing in on me, hitting me more frequently, as darkness slowly enveloped me. Yet, somehow I had been here before. I knew this darkness, so I welcomed it with open arms. Then suddenly an arm picked me up from under the surface and threw me onto a surfboard. I met my friends on the shore, where we all exchanged nervous laughs and sighs of relief. One broke into tears when our rescuer told us that if he had not seen us from his home, we would not have made it out. Later that night, as we fell asleep underneath a bed of stars, I felt grateful, happy to be alive. I met God for a game of chess that night. He won.